Monday morning after the Nashville, Tennessee Max 2020 convention, where it's really odd. I see nobody from any of our local shops where I'm from, and never do. I wonder why that is. But I had a bunch of customers call me while I was at the Max convention, and they were setting up cars. So here's my first shop. They have 4 cars for me here. Here's the first one on a Subaru. Now when you're using your micron gauge and you get it down this low and you're at the very last, you'll see it flickering around. And what that is that's little burst. That's not just moisture. That's little burst of bubbles of refrigerant that's trapped deep under the layer of oil, like in the compressor, in the bottom of the evaporator. And those will give you these erratic jump up and jump down and stuff like that. Those are actually little bubbles of burst raising the pressure, and it'll go down there. You see I'm down between the 100 and 300 range of microns on there. Then this one was waiting for me. This was a recovery. This one's a recharge. Just before I went to the Max convention, I did a recovery on this one. They just had to make some room and move some stuff over here. I don't know why they had me recover it, but for some reason they had to take this off. So I recovered that. There's my sticker. That was from last week. So I always leave the date off, the month, the year, but I only fill out the date after I do a recharge. So if anyone ever tells me, hey, I got one of your vehicles over here, I could tell them what I did or the shop did, because give me the date, or I'll put the repair order number over here, or give me the repair order number. Every vehicle is marked, so for future reference, or another shop gets it, I can always know what was done. And if I ever had any problems on it, it's notated and marked down. Here's another one. This one, yeah, original condenser on here. Just had to remove it because they had to replace some pieces. And this is down to 450. I just put this one on a few minutes ago, so this has a little bit time to go, because if you're reading this pressure at this part, because the micron gauge is located here and the micron gauge is not located in the system, if I have say 400 or 500 microns here, I probably have about 1900 microns in the system. Not at this point. If I put the micron gauge here, if this says 422, this might say 500 at this point, because in these systems, because these suck and you have a restriction of small gauges. And then if I put the micron on the other side of the fitting through the Schrader valve, there you could have like 1200, 1400, 1900 on the side. So you get 2 different readings if you read here and you read here. The only way you could get the true reading is you shut off your valve on your vacuum, isolate it, and let it raise back up. Wait a few minutes. See, I'm stable right now. It's starting to stabilize out, and it'll actually tell you when it's starting to stabilize. And so if I shut off the microns, it would raise back up. And I'll never get through all my shops that I have backed up today. So this is like a 3-day backup, just because I left for 4 days going to the Max training convention, which I advise all of you who are lucky enough to live in the United States, if you're really serious about air conditioning, join Max, sign up, get their magazines, get their flyers, and send your technicians or yourself to their training classes. And you will be the shop who makes more money than the other shop down the street in air conditioning, because you won't have so many misdiagnoses, because you'll actually know what's going on, hopefully. That's it for now. This will be my only videos for today, because I am way behind schedule.